Hi everyone. I'll wait till everybody gets in here. Just to try. I have yet to figure this paper thing out. Yet. I do wanna. I put in, make it 11 by 14, and this is what I got. So I've yet to figure out the paper thing. But that was what I picked for my design and told it to do portrait. Maybe I need to tell it to do landscape. Maybe it'd make it bigger. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe tell it landscape. Maybe it'll go wider. So maybe I'll tell it landscape. Maybe I'll get more on the paper. Oh, let me do this. You're not seeing anything. So let me do the camera layout. Because you're not seeing anything. Except my pretty little tree. Okay, there we go. So, I told it to do portrait thinking it would do the whole, 11 by or 8 by 14, and it just did that bit. So maybe if I tell it to do portrait, it would do a wider bit of it. But the back of it's silicone. I got this, little, what are those? Lupins and a butterfly. So I'm going to try that and see if I can get more of the sheet. Because I figured I could, like, cut it, and like strips and get like a butterfly or get some flowers and sky and, you know, see what I could do. My girlfriend's here. She came up. She's gonna go to town with me and go, hang out in the doctor's office. And here's one of the Christmas trees I did. She's gonna take this one home with her. So this one I did like in 3 hours in the evening. These are on Temu, and right now with the Black Friday deals, you're getting them for like $4 or $5. So when they pop up for the Black Friday deal, it's worth it because it's like, normally they're like 9 or 10. So I got that pretty cheap. You can do them in like 4 or 5 hours in the evening. It's the red one, really quick. Had Supernatural on and just knocked it out. And let me get the other one over here. This was like the pale pink, and I'm gonna give this one to my son and his wife. And that one was the pale pink and beige. And then, let me see, here's the one I'm working on right now. But I can knock them out really quick. I have purple bow, a purple bow, a little sash, and then a purple box, and a purple box, and that one will be done. And then I'm teaching her, she's up here, and I'm teaching her. She's like, teach me, because I sent her those to take home or to at her house. And she's like, I'm afraid to touch them without you there. And so this is this little Christmas tree. It's a 20 by 30. Looking at the picture, it's like, oh my God. She goes, it makes no sense. And so it's a 20 by 30, and it's just a little Christmas tree, something little. And so I went ahead and kitted it up for her because she was like, I don't know what to do. And so I was like, it's round, it's easy. And I was like, you just, where it says one here, that's the one. I said, and where it says one here, you just find it in the box, get a one, pour it in a little tray, and take your little pen, dab it into wax, and just put the one, you know, and so on. So I kitted it up for her last night. And I said, I have a spare light pad that my granddaughter uses when she's here. I said, and we'll sit here, and I got a spare board, and we'll hook you up with a light pad. It'll make it where you can see them really easy. Oh, excuse me. We were up till 2 in the morning. Like she got here and I took her out to like the super duper Mexican restaurant that's like really good. And we went and had a margarita and we had a volcano fajita and we sat there and ate and drank it for like 2 hours and then came home and we were watching really cool shows and talked and visited and hung out till like 2 in the morning. And I was like, we got to get up because I thought my doctor's appointment was at 11:30. And then I went to my VA side. I was like, good, cool, good. And she's like, it ain't till 2. And she's 2. And I was like, yeah, so we don't have to leave till 1, which means I can actually do my live at 12. And I changed my intro and changed it to the cool blue house picture. So, we got a new intro on the site. I changed the other one to the holy light picture. So, got some new videos on there. And then I think I have my last tea order coming today. And it'll be 3 wreaths. So that'll be good. It's like, oh, everything's done. Let me show you. I did what I was talking about with the mermaid. I think she's ready to go up and dry. She should be nice and dry back there. Yeah, it'll hold. Okay. So what I did is I measured from the corner to the middle, and I took E6000 and I went in, measured and put the line down and inch down. And I E6000 one of those sawtooth things. And then I bought a 2-inch strip black masking tape, and you just went all the way around, across, and then down each side. And you take a ruler and just kind of go from the edge to the corner, and then just go right along it with your X-Acto knife, and it'll give that miter look to where it looks like a frame. And so you'll have a black, looks like a frame all the way around it. And then there's the mermaid. She was a mystery painting. I think she's archived now, so I can show her. I don't even know which window she was. And she's gorgeous. And so she is going to go up on the living room door. And she's where I can hang her now because that sawtooth thing is nice and sturdy and dried. I've got all of the Care Bears. They are in bags. They're magneted. They're ready to go. They are ready. Karina, yours are inside of the DAC box where the drills are. So look for them in there. It is addressed to Scott. And all of your nails are all plastered along the outside of the box and it's all rewrapped. So they'll be all there. It's going out today. When I get back from my doctor back in town, we're going to drop off at the UPS site. And then I'm going to take all the little things of the nails and go to the post office and just pay the postal worker to stamp everything and do it that way. So we're going to go to the doctor. It's like a half hour visit at the doctor. And then we're going to go to the post office and have them go to ding, 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 and do the ding, ding, ding things. So, yeah, we're doing that. We'll do that, and then we'll have all that done. We'll get all that done, and those will go out. So you'll have your nails on the way to you. You'll have self-portrait on the way to you, and your Care Bears on the way to you. Everyone else, your Care Bears, depending on where you live. Hi, Deborah. Deborah's already got her nails because all she had was nails. So hers went out to her. Billy got her nails and her Care Bears because they were all together. Everyone else, some are going to Australia, some are going to Canada, some are going to the UK. I got one girl, I can't get her address because I don't have a zip code. I tried to look it up and her town has like 9 zip codes. So if she ain't gonna give me her zip code, I can't send her Care Bears. It's like, sorry, you're fresh out of luck. It's like, can't do nothing about it. I'm sorry, I can't do nothing about it. So it's like, I can do what I can do. It's like, I'm sorry. So I am all the way up. I just finished the light on the Christmas at home. I am fixing to start the Christmas tree. I'm up to the first Christmas tree and the cardinal. I'm fixing to start the cardinal, the Christmas tree. So I'm rocking, guys. You weren't in the event, Deborah. Those were for the event people. Sorry. All the event people got Care Bears. All the event people got Care Bears. That was a lot of Care Bears, man. A lot of Care Bears. Lots of Care Bears. I started to dream Care Bears. For real. Hi, Chantel. Me and the Care Bears started having Care Bears. You know, it was like, and then I was watching, actually, I was listening to Supernaturals, and some of those episodes were really weird. So me and the Care Bears and Supernaturals were starting to have some really weird dreams. I was like, wow. I mean, it was like, it was really weird because, I mean, I watched the first couple seasons, but I worked nights, and so I'm doing good. It was like I watched the first few seasons, and so if I could figure out how to make my paper actually print the whole dadgum sheet, I'd be happy. I guess I'm gonna have to make it do full. I know how. I know how to make it do full sheet. I'm just gonna tell it to do full sheet, and I bet that will do it. I'm having to learn how to make my printer do what I want it to. That's me and the printer are having learning curves. It took me 2 days to learn how to make it connect to the internet and a major migraine. Then it took like a day to figure out how to load it in. I thought I had it loaded in my computer, and I just now finally because I went back in there and it was like, no, I just now got it loaded in my computer. And it's just a learning curve. It really is. It is a learning curve. And you know how you used to be able to go in there and make, like 2x3s and 4x, whatever. No, I can't find that anymore. So it's like, really, for real. So I'm trying to do it on my own, and I'm just getting weird sizes. It's not doing what I want. So I'm trying to make it do what I want. But I had a really cool picture. So I guess I can make it just do fit the picture. I can make it do fit the picture. That's what I'll do. I'll just make it to fit the sheet. That's what I'll do next time around. And then I end up with I'm wasting a bunch of paper. And I guess I could just put stickers on it. It's like, really? Hi, Snuggie! So I guess it's like, so I cut it down and I put little stickers on it and make it into little sticker sheets. Like, what? But I sure ain't putting that little thing inside a printer. It's like, no way. No. Not unless I stick it in my Movie Band printer. Maybe I can stick it in my Movie Band printer. So it's like, yeah, no, nada, no. My dog's over there. He was so mad at me last night because I wouldn't let him sleep in the bedroom with me. It's like, yep. Because my girlfriend's sleeping with me right now because I got the kids here. So it was like, no, I don't think she wants you all over her. It was like, yeah, no. But yeah, this is really cool. I like this one, but I'll probably end up giving it to my daughter because she likes purple. So, but I like that one. It's got those really cool beads on it. I'll have to see what other ones I got. But yeah, that one's pretty cool. I like that one. And last night we were CBD and her dog because we were trying to see if we could get her stoned enough that we could cut some of the, man off of her. Because just before she got here, I watched this thing from a vet that said not to be giving your dog Xanax and Ativan and all that kind of stuff. To give them CBD oil, it's much better for them. And actually, it did really good because she was able to handle meeting all four of my big dogs, and did really well with it. Oh yeah, she did really well. And so we're really thinking about she's thinking that she could handle, and her dog because it was based on whether her dog could handle my dogs, and she's doing really well with my dog, and she's doing really well with my cat actually. So it's like all the pets are doing really well. I mean, it's like amazing, like really amazing. And it's like she's like, yeah, it's like. And I told her, I was like, the furniture that I have, like in the bedroom and in that spare bed, room, because there's stuff that she has, like a washer and dryer that we wouldn't need here. So we would have to get a storage unit. I said, the furniture that I have, we could put in the storage unit, your washer and dryer and stuff that, we could just have a storage unit for stuff that is extra that we wouldn't need, you know, and just kind of do it that way. And that way, if she ever decides to get her own place, she could have her washer and dryer and the stuff that she has in storage, and I could have the furniture that I have in storage, and kind of do it that way. But that way, she would have her furniture that for her living room and for her bedroom. And so that way, if you want to watch something and you don't want to watch what I'm watching, and you have your own bedroom, and basically you have your end of the house, and I have my end of the house, and it's like. She was like, "It's amazing." She goes, "It would be like if you're into the house, my end of the house." It's like, yeah, but you have companionship. You'd be able to talk to people. Because the last time we saw each other was like 2008, 2009, somewhere in there. So it's been quite a while. So it was really great. It was awesome. She's in there putting her face on and her hair and all that good stuff. The good stuff. Yeah, but right now I'm working on Christmas at home, and I did that unboxing for Oh Holy Light. It was really neat. I can't wait for the new art to come out because I just love Captured by Radiance. I was looking at their the wings. Have you looked at their gemstone wings? I would love to get one of their tourmaline wing set. That's what I was asking. I need to get a hold of Deborah and see if you could wear it as an amulet, like a necklace, because that would be awesome. Could you imagine having the wings, and have it as a necklace? That would be awesome. So that would be really cool to have those wings, and they have some beautiful. I mean, they run between. I think the lowest one I saw was like $75, and they're on sale. Starting the 24th, like 20% off. I think it was 24. It is beautiful. I was like telling her, when's it gonna get here? I said, I'm drooling. I mean, it was like my tongue was like running around the floor, It was like, what is it? This is beautiful. All the blue house. I really did have a house that color. I was wanting, that blue gray, those houses that are like a blue gray. That's what color I was wanting. But I swear to God, it came out the exact color blue of that house is what color my house was. My kids were like, Mom, our house is Smurf blue. At night it glows. And it kind of was, I was like, you was given directions. It was like, look for the Smurf blue house. You can find it. So everyone called our house the Smurf blue house. And then when we lived up Maine, it was just like that. I mean, it was like the trees had the snow on it. I mean, it was just like the first snow was always beautiful. It's like the Currier and Ives, the snow, and it's just beautiful. And I used to love going out and walking in the snow, and it was just, oh, beautiful. Now, once it started, driving on it and people splashing on it, then it was icky because it was muddy and nasty. But the first snow, oh, you can't describe it. I mean, it was just beautiful and peaceful. You could see all the little rabbit tracks, and oh, just beautiful, beautiful and peaceful and calm. And then, you watch your dog, because we would go out in the winter, to go get our Christmas tree. We'd go out to a field out. We'd drive forever. It was kind of like a Christmas vacation, the Christmassy one. And we would kind of do that. We'd go out in the middle of nowhere. And one year we took a sled with us and our dog. And the dog sees this little mouse running across the snow. Hi, Billy. And the dog sees this mouse running across the snow, and it was a big German Shepherd. And he decides he can run on the snow too, like the mouse. He goes to go running on the snow, and that dog just sinks, and all you see is his like face. And he's like, "What happened?" It was funny as all get out. And so we go trudging out there, and we cut down our tree, and we put it on the sled, and we're like, "We're going to let the dog pull this thing." Well, we put it on the wrong part of his collar, and it was kind of like the Yodi thing, on Garfield and Yodi. And you see the dog start to take off, and he's like, "Bleh, bleh," and we're like, "What's wrong?" And then we realized that we had it on the wrong part where he was like choking, and we're like, "Come here," and so he's hauling the tree out on the sled. So he was our hauler. And we would literally, and you take it, and it looked beautiful. You put your tree up in the corner, and it's just beautiful. And then you get up in the morning because the sap is all up in it, it's beautiful. And you wake up in the morning, and then the sap, is all nice, and then the sap gets warm, and all them leaves come down, and it grows. And you get up in the morning, and all of a sudden, this thing has like doubled in size, and you've lost like 3/4 of your living room. I mean, literally, it's grown by 3 or 4 feet. So you got to pull it out from the wall more because it's grown 3 or 4 feet, and now you've got a tree that's like 8 feet wide in your living room. It's literally gotten that big. So then you're like pulling it out, and you got lost 3/4 of your living room. You've got to walk all the way around the other way. And then it comes time, I might not. And so that's fine. Might not. It was like I looked up and I was like, I gotta run clothes. As soon as I get done, then we gotta leave. And so then it's time to take the tree down, and you're like, we got it in the door, but we ain't getting this 8 foot wide tree out the door. So I got the smart idea. I took the screen off the window, and I would go get a saw, and I would literally saw off every branch off this tree and chunk the tree limbs out the window every year, and just throw the branches out the window. I mean, so I would throw my tree branches out the window and have a big pile of tree branches out the window. And then every Easter, I would hook up the hot water, because up there we had boiler rooms. And I would hook a water hose to my hot water from my washing machine. And I would literally water my backyard with the hot water from the washing machine, and stand in the backyard and water my backyard for like 2 or 3 hours on the concrete, to where I could have concrete to walk on instead of 3 inches of ice. Because I was like, it's Easter. I want concrete. I don't want ice no more. And my husband would be so mad because I sat out there and watered the back concrete for 3 hours with the hot water. Well, it was never ending hot water. And then he would walk out into the garage and bust his ass on the ice. Next thing you know, he's out there in the garage watering the garage with hot water. And I was like, uh-huh, uh-huh. Of course, people next door are like, how'd you get concrete? And it was like a secret. I mean, I was literally like, a secret. It's like, not telling, a secret. It was, it was interesting living up there, because that was my first year, and it did. I was like, Easter time. After Easter, I want a ground, because I mean it snowed all the way up until July 4th. I mean, July 4th they'd be shooting fireworks off, and it's snowing. I was like, this is, crazy. What's your temperature up there, Muttnut? Has it gotten cold? It's like in the 50s here. I think we're down in the 50s now. 40s and 50s. It's finally decided to cool off. It's decided it wants to be cool now. It has decided it's time. My extra little bears came in, Muttnut, and you were the last one, so yours are made. They're out in the car, ready to go to the post office. Because I'm just going to go in there and say, I need to pay for postage. Just put the postage thingy on them. Just put the postage thingy on them. Because you can go in there and say, and tell them that you just need to pay for, and then they'll just put postage paid on everything. They'll just postage paid everything. I think you got a pink and blue. I think that's what color yours are. Either pink and blue or pink and purple. Can't remember. And I don't know. As far as I know, you're getting one of these. As far as I know. Because they contacted me and I told them the event was over and they said, well, we can still send one. So as far as I know, you're getting one of these. So let me know if it shows up. Because she got a hold of me and said, oh, we owe you a pin. And I was like, well, the event's over. And she goes, well, he's going to pour it and it'll be done. So I was like, okay. And I gave him your address. So if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you don't. Let me know. I was like, I don't know. I honestly don't know because I don't know. I don't know what happened. It was like kind of with the Knicks. It was like they were there one day and then they weren't. And it was like, I don't know. So they kind of jumped on Rose's bandwagon and we got abandoned. So it was like, I don't know. But if you get it, I want you to show it because I would like to see it. Because I kind of told them what colors and kind of the design. I just haven't ever got to see it. And it was like, I wanted to know. Inquiring minds want to know. If you know what I mean. Are y'all ready for Thanksgiving? And lots of food? And lots and lots and lots and lots of food? I finally, it took me forever, found the right size stupid magnets. I ordered 3 sets of magnets. And the first set was like itty bitty. The second set was a little bit bigger. And then the third set, I finally got the right set. It was just like, oh my God. Because I didn't want to get the too big. And then I finally got the right set. It was like, God, can I not get the right set? It's like, really? And then I got the glitter jelly set. And then I got the crystal rhinestone set, and they actually came in with DMC numbers. And then I got the 60 ABs, and they are full bottles, guy. I mean, complete full bottles. And it's all 60 of the available round ABs. Came with the case and the labels. So I'm all set with rounds now, except for the pixie dust, the dust ones. So all set. Finally. Finally. Yeah, I don't even have one of those. I just gave up on that aspect. Just gave up. And on my car, my brother's friend came over last night and did a pressure test on it. And he said it's not holding no pressure at all. He said, I got to find out where or what. He said, there's a hole somewhere that's big. He said, it is not holding pressure nowhere, no how, nothing. So when I go to town and do all that dropping off, I've got to go by and buy a couple of bottles of just straight concentrated antifreeze because he said there's none in your engine at all. So I've got to get that because there's none nowhere. It lost it all. So we don't know where the whatever. He says, so I'll go through and I'll find where the leak is. He said, because it's not holding pressure. He said, I can't get it to hold pressure at all. So it's got a bad leak. Bad leak. And then, of course, it gets dark at like 5 o'clock. It's pitch black. So that's not a good thing. So that sucks. I got to drive all the way to Conway for like a half hour, appointment. So it's like crap. Damn. So we're going to take little man with us and then come back. Never thought of that. We just know that something happens somewhere and it's just like not holding any. I mean, it was spewing out the top of it, but we don't know where it's lost all of its oomph. I mean, we don't know if where it like connects to it or what happened where, but it lost a big amount of something somewhere. Not a good thing.
Really, dude? Really?
Did he get killed?
Yeah, right I dropped in, he comes at me.
He's playing Fortnite. He got killed. He said as soon as he dropped in, he died. Drop in, die.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I did nothing to him. He just comes like, ooh, player.
Well, Snuggie, I got my one for your event all kitted up. It's ready. She is all ready to go. It's the girl with the roses behind her. Are you all dressed?
I'll just put clothes on.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna die? Is he gonna die?
Yeah, he said he's going to have to go through and look at all the whole yeah, it's also got this thing over the top of the radiator, and he said he's going to have to take that off so he can see all the different hoses where they plug in and see if one of them busted a thing or something. He said because there's no telling which one did what, but something did a something. Oh, I must have just had a hot flash. My whole face is all red right there. But I got it all kitted up. And she was 39 colors, so I was able to kit her up in one of the ones that is like the bigger ones on this edge, like the bunch of big ones and then the bunch of little ones. So I did that. So I was able to get that done. And I think I'm going to try to do this one as a full, a full sheet. That way I can get the full sheet and then I can just cut it in pieces. And see how that works. Figuring out this printer thing. Yes, they are. Especially old cars. And this is an old car. I mean, it's a 94. So what is that? 30 years old. So it's a pain in the. She is, yeah. Definitely. And he actually does much better than Art did with that car. My ex-husband, when he worked on that car, there was so much cussing going on that my parents heard it across the road and they always thought he was cussing at me. And it was so funny. I kept trying to tell him he's not cussing at me. He's cussing at the car. They were like, I don't know how you can handle your husband always cussing at you like that. And I'm like, well, he doesn't cuss at me like that. He's always cussing at the car. Don't blame him. It's only 2 inches off the dang ground and he's trying to work on it. And there's no, they don't understand. This car, you open the hood and there's not enough space in there with that engine for me to put my arm down in there anywhere. I mean, literally, there's not enough space for me to put my arm in there anywhere. So, I mean, for him to have to get in there and do any kind of work, it was like he'd come in with busted knuckles and cuts and scrapes and, I mean, literally tore the heck up. And I mean, it was like, so yeah, he was always cussing. And I mean, he had to rewire it. He had to do a lot of rebuilding on the engine. And so, yeah, he was always cussing it. Always cussing it. So I was like, he's not cussing me. He's cussing the car. We had to redo all the big stuff on it. We had to redo all the, electronic ignition and distributors. And yeah, it was big pain. Big pain. I think the only thing we didn't replace on it was the radiator, and we tried, but it wouldn't fit. So we had to put the original back in it. And that was the only thing that wasn't replaced on it. Everything else was replaced. So, yeah. Big pain. Big pain. I mean, we even went as far as the dash has been replaced, the instrument panel's been replaced, the computer's been replaced. What else was replaced? All the seats have been replaced. I think the headliner was replaced. I mean, it's like a go-go gadget car. I mean, it's the eBay car. But 90% of that car came from eBay. And that is not a lie. 90% of that car came from eBay. Ooh, nice, Nuggy. That would be nice. That would be really nice. Because you know how often I lose these things? I lose these things a lot. And these are my favorite readers. Do I have reading contacts in? Yes. Because like this one is, let me see. This one's my faraway one, which means it has hardly anything in it. This one's just hardly anything. This one's my reader. So it's like for up close. It's got, a lot in it for up close. And then for this kind of stuff, I still have to bump it up with this to see all this little stuff on here. So you got, if I want to see something far away, to kind of just ump it up. And then I got, for reading like a book or something. And then for doing diamond painting. It's like crazy. So it's like I got 3 versions. That's really cool. That is cool. I was kind of disappointed the way they attacked Temu because they're, budget. But it's like all budget companies have stolen artwork, and it's just, you just have to be careful and know it's stolen artwork because they all do it. All of them. I mean, when you see it, you just tell the company that's stolen artwork, and a lot of times they'll take it down. I mean, they all do it. All of them do it. Unfortunately. And I mean, they just attack them and, don't ever buy from them. They have stolen art. Well, they all do it. Just be, if you see it, tell them, hey, that's stolen artwork. And usually they'll take it down. It's like, damn. Don't wig out and say, don't ever buy from them again. It was like, damn. That was awful. I mean, that was crazy. I don't know if any of y'all saw that horrible Riptide, because there are people that cannot afford to buy. I mean, that's true. They don't have to take it down. They don't have to follow our rules. They're not from our country. They don't have to. I mean, that's just it. And they don't understand that. They don't have to. And then it was bad. It was bad, Snuggie. It was awful. And then they were going, well, they have slave labor. And I was thinking, well, what do you think nursing is? I read that. They were like, they don't get lunches. They don't. I was like, yeah. And do you not realize the nurse that's been working and taking care of you all day, 90% of them don't get lunch. They don't get to go pee. They don't get to go home on time. 90% of nurses don't get a lunch. They don't get pee breaks, and they don't get off to work until 3 and 4 hours after they're supposed to. So what do you think about that? And that's in our country. I was just like, God dang. And that was a tirade that was on about Temu. I was just like, get over yourself, people. I was just like, it was unreal. It was freaking unreal. Because there was, I guess, a Richard Lawrence on Temu, and he went off, and then people were commenting. That's just it. I mean, people in our country are treated like slave labor. I mean, I would work 12 hours, 12 and a half hours, because I didn't get my lunch break. Half time I didn't get to go pee, almost would pee on the floor, and no one gave a crap. And then sometimes I would have to work an hour and a half late because my break person didn't get there until they were late. I got a girlfriend that gets there, and they call her up and say, you need to come in early at 6 when she's not supposed to be there till 8. And then the doctor decides he's going to work late, and she don't supposed to get off at 4:30, and she's not getting off till 7:30 and 8 o'clock. So what about her? And that's in this country. And it's happening all the time. And what do they think about that? Not a damn thing. My son, he sits there, and his boss will say, you need to come in at 6:37. He's not supposed to be there till 7:30. He's supposed to get off at 4:30, 5 o'clock. But his boss will keep him there till 5:36 every day. So, I mean, what about this country? No one cares about this country, but they sure care about every other country. It's like, people need to get over themselves, and then they're all like, don't buy at these budget companies. They do this. And it's like people can't afford to be buying, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100 paintings. A lot of people can't. People on fixed incomes, or people who, aren't like, my son's like, Mom, I'm not going to be able to make that thing I said I was going to be able to make because I don't get paid till next week. And we're going to have to bring Dawn home early because you gotta, yada, 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 yada. And I was like, okay. He was like, because we don't have that, money for gas or this or that. It's like, it's crazy. It is crazy. It is just that crazy. I mean, it's just the way the world is right now. It's bad. It is bad. And the government don't care about our people, but we're going to take care of everybody else. Or we'll bring people from other countries in here and give them everything in the world, but we don't care about ours. It's like, it's like nuts. Nuts. I remember whenever I first got hurt and I was only getting, hardly any money at all. Still had all my regular bills, hardly had any money at all. And I couldn't get on food stamps. I couldn't get any money for food. I had no health care. And my daughter was like, Mom, you used to be in the military. Let's see if we can get you on VA insurance. And I was like, but I wasn't disabled. And she goes, I don't care. Maybe we'll take you. And luckily they did. Thank God they did. Because I mean, literally my work was like, yep, nope. Because my doctor put me on a year's worth of FMLA. He was like, you cannot go back to work. And they were like, yep, sorry, we gotta let you go. And when they let me go, my insurance was gone. And here I am with like a 9-inch incision on my gut with all this medical stuff and no insurance. And Obamacare was a joke. It wanted $900 a month for insurance coverage. I was like, what? Uh-huh. Yeah, right. Uh-huh. I was dying. I was like, you are full of crap. I was like, my short-term insurance was $900 a month for all my bills. That's all I had. I was like, yeah, no, ain't happening. It's like, ain't happening. Nope, nope, and no. It was like, this is crazy. It was like insane. So, and then you got these people that are out there buying, what is it going to be Friday? They're talking about buying 10, 15, 20 Diamond Art Clubs. I was just like, and then they bitch because people buy from budget companies. I was like, y'all need to get over yourself. So when I was finding things on Temu for $3 and $4 and $5, I was like, oh yeah, when they're nice quality, they're nice quality paintings. I was like, I'll get that. It's like, if it actually looks decent, I'll get that. I mean, it's like, I have no problem with getting that. Or even these captured by Radiance, which some of them are $30, $40. And then when they got sales on them, they're not bad at all. It's like, well, damn, I'll get that. It's like, yeah, definitely get that. I'm looking into, I don't know if you looked at their crystal wings. Because they got like dragon's blood crystal wings. I'm looking at the tourmaline wings. I might get a hold of Deborah and ask her about if they can actually be worn as a necklace. If you can actually wear them as a necklace. Because that was pretty cool. I might get a set of those as a Christmas present to myself. Let me just put it on a credit card. And Dougie, I'm going to have to do it just as a full page right now because I can't make it do what I want it to. But I got an image that I could like cut into, like strips or shapes or something, like a little butterfly right there. But it printed like that, so I think I'm going to have to fit the page so I can get my full page use because I'm tired of it, like cutting it up. You are so tiny, 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 tiny.
It's ridiculous.
I tell you what, we'll take your tiny and we'll take my big and we'll just combine 'em.
Combine us and split us down the middle.
we'll just combine them and put us in a blender and then take what pops out. We'll just put us in a blender and take what pops out.
Get some of each other's good stuff.
That's it. We'll just blend us together and go poof. And see what happens. We'll do some blendage. We'll do some blend. Oh, I don't want my wax to dry out. I'm using some of Debbie Dave's wax.
Okay.
Are you off of your thing?
Of course.
Yeah, got 9 more minutes. 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes. And then we'll hop off and then drive to Conway. You need to get your shoes on. So your shoes on. We need to get the doggies in the backyard. I guess Taz can stay in the house. Are the rest of them in the backyard? Hey, Dawn,
Yeah.
where's Breezy? Okay. Where's Tommy? Okay. That's the 2 I was worried about.
I've got these secrets in my closet in a row.
You got to dive to put your pants on. She has to dive to put her pants on. Well, I love this shirt so much. I bought 2 of them, so I got 2 of the same shirt.
Oh, I've got.
You got stuff like that. You just love it so much, and you see it again, and you buy the same damn thing, and then all of a sudden you realize you got 2 of them.
Yep.
So I told my daughter-in-law, I said, "Well, I'm going to give you one because I just loved it so much. I kind of got 2 of them by accident. It was like, oops. It was one of those oops moments."
I'll find something I like and I'll buy it in 2 different colors.
No, this is the same color.
Oh, you bought 2 of the same color?
Yes. It was one of those, I loved it so much, I got 2 of them. It was like, uh-oh. I really, it was like a uh-oh moment. It was an oopsie doopsie. It was an oopsie doopsie. Right now I'm using my Firefly, and it's electricity, and it's my little purples for my tree. All my little purples for my tree is the last color. When I'm done with that color, then that tree's done. And then everybody will have a tree. And that will be done. And it will be all complete. So I hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving. Oh, drive to get your pants on. Well, that's okay. I can understand. I understand that. And these are those little things you put in your cup holders in your car to keep your cup holders from getting all dicky. So that's what everyone's getting, to put in. I gotta find some little boxes so I can wrap them. She went out to smoke a cigarette and her dog's having little nuts. Bye, Mutt Nut. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow. Eat lots of wonderful food. Y'all have a wonderful day. Well, I guess I really kind of need to get off here because I need to get ready to go to the doctor. And I got a few of those down here. Like I got little kitties, little snowmen. You know, they go down in there. Like my son, or Stephanie wanted this one. And I'm thinking about maybe this one. But I bought these, to give people for Christmas to put in their cars. Just to kind of, give them something to put in cars. So, kind of cool. But I'm going to say bye so I can get around and get off to work or to the doctor's. So, love y'all, and I will pop you in later in the week. Love y'all. Bye. See y'all later. Bye 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 bye. Y'all have a wonderful time. Love y'all. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. If you're new, hit subscribe. Hit share. Share me around to your friends. See everyone later. Bye. See y'all later. Bye. Love you.